Yo, what's going on? It's Deadwood Fair. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we're going to be doing another versus battle on the series, the Dragon Ball theme, as we can all tell. The winner of our Twitter poll, we got Cell versus Goten and Trunks. Now the reason coming up for this, to be honest with you, it was no thought behind this. I was just quite literally thinking of some videos. As we all know, this was on the poll because it was one of the random ones I thought of, because I wanted to, just see how this fight would go. We're going to be taking the Buu Saga, Goten and Trunks, obviously, because that's when they're relevant. Nothing super. And then we're going to be taking, obviously, Cell Saga Cell. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so starting off, we're going to be talking about, basically, the two you see in the thumbnail right off the rip. We're going to be talking about Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks, and Super Saiyan, Goten and Trunks, versus, we're going to just say, Super Perfect Cell, put him at his strongest. And this one is actually the simplest. Well, no, I wouldn't say it's simple. This is the one that's actually easier later, but this is one of the easier ones to gauge, and it's simply because if you just take into account that Goten and Trunks should be weaker than anybody there except for Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, then Cell pretty much washes, because as we all know, Goten and Trunks by themselves are the weakest of all the Z fighters. They're probably weaker than Krillin, which is probably not an understatement. Yeah, they're probably weaker than Krillin. They might have some reaction time and some good, because Goten has some solid feats. Just in his Super Saiyan, he was able to react to Super Saiyan Gohan throwing attacks at him. So his reaction time is alright. So is Trunks. Trunks was able to fight Vegeta in the hyperbolic time chamber. He's able to move around in there. So while these characters are stronger and they're probably like closer to the Z fighters that fought Cell than we are probably giving them credit for, they still nonetheless are. I would not put them above Super Vegeta, Super Trunks, or Super Saiyan Goku. So yeah, in that case, if I can't even put them above those three, then they definitely don't beat Cell. So yeah, for the most part, Cell pretty much takes the thumbnail versus battle. Now the second one here is the difficult one, because obviously if I just do Goten and Trunks versus Cell, this video is going to be, what is it, 3 minutes right now? Yeah, no, we can't do that. So obviously we're going to do the step up for these boys, which would be them fusing into Gotenks. And so now once we gauge Gotenks, my biggest issue is I don't know where base Gotenks versus Super Perfect Cell would go. And here's a simple reason, and I believe it's actually one of the more, to be honest with you, I think it is like almost, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's borderline a featless state. Like, the only thing we ever see from base Gotenks is him get basically a couple free shots in on Fat Buu. He was able to unleash an attack. I believe it was his Die Missile Barrage. He was either Die Missile Barrage, or it was another pretty solid scaled attack that he was able to take off the top of Majin Buu. Now the thing about that is it would be an actual impressive feat had Majin Buu just not stood there and just let all the attacks hit him anyways, because the second he got up, he decided to try even the slightest, and he absolutely destroyed base Gotenks. And base Gotenks, I was trying to look and see if he had any reaction feats, if he was able to even damage. He was not able to do anything to this Buu whatsoever. He wasn't able to outspeed him, he wasn't able to react to him, he wasn't able to damage him. So like, just from that basic fight, he's in a very, very weird area when it comes to how you would ever want to scale him, because base Gotenks just doesn't have anything. While Cell, on the other hand, we all know what his feats are. Super Perfect Cell basically beats every Z fighter up to this point, and the only one he loses to is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and he's not that much weaker than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So it's like he's weaker, but it's not by a margin that is just so astronomical that base Gotenks probably could squeeze in there, because if you ask me, I would probably argue that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is probably stronger than base Gotenks. And that's simply because base Gotenks just, and then it doesn't make it any better, before I finish that off, it doesn't make it any better that Gotenks' personality and them both being very childish gets them in terrible situations, because you know, had they not been childish about their whole situations, which is very hard for children not to be, if they didn't, but you know, be childish about the situation they were in, they wouldn't have almost gotten themselves killed anyways, because everyone on that Corn Tower, I mean not Corn, Kami's Tower, I mean Lookout, man, I'm butchering my Dragon Ball names, Kami's Lookout told them not to go, especially Piccolo, but yet they insisted that they go, since they were so cocky and just such a cocky character. They went over there and almost got themselves killed. So that also plays a big factor in this. Cell's a really smart character, as we all know. And so for the most part, I would I want to give it to Cell, because simply I just feel like even if, let's say, base Gotenks does catch Cell off guard, Cell can always do what Buu did. Not to the same degree, but he can regenerate. He took a point blank instant transmission Kamehameha to the top and regenerated it. Now, as we all seen, he also blew himself up, which was a scaled attack, which he was threatening to destroy the entire planet, which should have been a probably planetary feat for him, because I don't think Cell was bluffing. That attack probably should have destroyed the planet. So we know that he can bare minimally at least take a planetary level of attack potency to, you know, destroy himself and be able to still regenerate. And base Gotenks, while I'm pretty sure he might be able to do something, it's extremely headcanon to say base Gotenks has any planetary attacks. So even if he was to catch a Cell off guard, he would probably regenerate it and, you know, wear them out until their fusion pops and loose. So yeah, I would be more willing to give this to Cell. So now moving on to Super Saiyan Gotenks versus Cell, it kind of is, you know, a little 180, because now Super Saiyan Gotenks, instead of going up against Fat Buu, he's not even going against Evil Buu, he's going against Super Buu. So, and to be honest with you, he actually won at a certain point in time. He basically did exactly what Goku did against Cell. When Cell got instant transmission Kamehameha and got his entire top blew off, that, in my opinion, those always count as L's. But of course, since he regenerates, the fight keeps going on. So it was one dub for Goku, just Cell's character is regenerates. This is the same thing that goes for Buu in this situation in Super Saiyan Gotenks. They actually won because with their Super Ghost Kamikaze attack, they were able to, you know, think of a smart way to use it, because originally he used one Super Ghost Kamikaze attack and they absolutely just put this man Buu in an unwalkable state. Like, his body got extremely messed up. And so this is also the same Buu, to keep in mind that Super Buu, because we all know Fat Buu is significantly stronger than Cell, because we know this mainly because Deborah is debatably, you know, via Goku, he's as strong as Cell. Now, the reason I disagree with this and believe I put Deborah slightly under that is because Gohan, as we all know, got weaker in the Buu saga, which was stated by Vegeta and himself. And this Gohan just barely was able to beat this Deborah. Now, had he still been the same strength, he should have been able to take out Deborah because he was stronger than Cell, which he wasn't. So, in my opinion, that puts Gohan at a weaker state, which also puts Deborah at an equal weaker state, which then puts Cell above them. So, we all know Deborah still got absolutely one-tapped by Buu. And him and the Cell gap shouldn't be that big, but it's still, you know, Cell should still be stronger. But nonetheless, Deborah still did get absolutely one tap by Fat Buu, which we can just, you know, put in order that he would get one tapped. Cell would get one tap by Buu as well. And it's just the chronological order of Dragon Ball anyway. Each villain of the arc is stronger than the last. So, you know, we know that Buu is stronger than Cell for sure. So, we know if Cell was threatened to destroy the solar system with his Kamehameha clash with Gohan, and also he had his planetary attack of exploding himself in the second form, we all seen Buu basically clean house on Earth. You know, he destroyed the entire population. He could have destroyed Earth at any point in time casually. So we know that at least right now they are going against a casual planetary character. Like, this is absolutely casual. And Boo definitely still scales above planetary. If Cell was threatening the solar system, he's scaling above Cell. Like, that's no question. But that's just to make it as simple as possible. So Gotenks was able to destroy this being and actually outsmart him and used even more Super Ghost Kamikaze attacks and end up destroying him from the inside out. And end up destroying his little bitty cells. Now, of course, since Boo is the most cracked when it comes to regeneration, he regenerated. But basically, Gotenks had destroyed his entire body. So, you know, with just that being said, Gotenks pretty much beat Cell. Yeah, it's like, I'm not buying that personally. I don't believe that Cell will be able to withstand a Super Ghost Kamikaze barrage like what Boo did, because I do not believe his regeneration is to the same degree. If that Super Saiyan 2 clash that they had right there, or that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan clash that they both had right there was enough to disintegrate his body, I believe a Super Ghost Kamikaze attack should be enough, because I do believe Super Saiyan Gotenks is stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I do believe that much. Because we know for the Super Saiyan multiplier, you know, 2 Super Saiyans fusing and then going into their Super Saiyan state should double. They should scale above Gohan. And so for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, it doesn't really change. If anything, it gets significantly worse, because this Gotenks, not only did he defeat Boo in his Super Saiyan state, but yet once Boo came back, he started, you know, running out of his main powers. Well, not even main powers. He started running out of ideas, and Piccolo ended up destroying the hyperbolic time chamber. Butchering my words. So, you know, we all know he goes into Super Saiyan 3 after, and now he just gets a whole nother level of power, and it's absolutely nowhere in Cell's league. If Cell was not able to hang with a Super Saiyan 2, it is no way he's able to hang with a fused Super Saiyan 3. So yeah, he gets absolutely destroyed by Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, no debate there. So for this, I basically looks like we have a tie, a 2-to-2, you know, ratio. Now the good thing is we should be able to come back to this video and break a tiebreaker, hopefully when the new Dragon Ball superhero movie drops, because as we all know, Goten and Trunks finally grow up in this movie, and it is possible that Cell could be the main villain for the movie. We just have to wait on more confirmation for that. If not, then this probably will, you know, be the end of the debate, except for once we get, you know, the aged Super Goten and Trunks, because from Dragon Ball Super, we honestly can't really tell how much stronger they gotten. We know they have gotten stronger, and they're able to, you know, fight Cell Juniors. But yeah, that's the best feat they probably have in Dragon Ball Super. So they, you know, doesn't much really change from there. But yeah, hopefully in the new movie we see them get significantly stronger, so then we can break the tiebreaker and give the third win to them, or maybe Cell pops up and he takes the third win. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and be looking out for our next versus battle on the channel, and I'll talk to you guys later.